This video shows the different bandaging techniques that a person can do in case of urgent needs. So let's start.
First thing to do is to make the bandage into its cravat position. First is palm bandage. This is an example of an injury which uses this process. First, you must put the bandage in the wounded side with pressure and wrap the bandage around it. Make sure to wrap it in an 8 pattern and end it with a tie at the bottom. A knot, preferably a square knot. Afterwards, make sure to do housekeeping, in which we hide all the excess cloth. And that is how palm bandaging goes. Palm bandage, which is kind of the same with the first one. So the procedure is just like the first one too. Next is hand bandage, which is specifically for burns on the arm. For this procedure, first, you will just simply wrap the bandage around your arm and make sure that it is in a proper way and in a clean way. Then finally end it with a tie at the bottom. Then don't forget to do housekeeping. So that is how it's done. Then forehead bandage, which are for situations like this. First is to put the bandage in the injured area and bring it to the back and do a square knot. Then bring it again on the front and do again a square knot. Afterwards, make sure to clean it. And that is how forehead bandaging goes. Next is chest bandage, which can be used in situations like this.
Wrap the bandage in the patient's hips. Let the two ends meet at the back and then crossed over. Pull the front part up high and also the back part. Meet them and then tie the ends. And don't forget to do housekeeping. Insert the excess around the ties. And that is how chest bandaging goes.
Scalp bandage, which situations like this requires.
Fold back the base about 2 inches to make a hem. Place the middle of the base on the forehead, just above the eyebrows. Let the point fall over the head and down over in the back of the head. Bring the end of the triangle around the back of the head above the ears. Cross them over the point, carry them around the forehead, and tie. And don't forget to tuck the ends and do housekeeping. And that is how scalp bandaging goes.
Then, arm sling, which can be used in situations like this.
Ask them to support their bad arm with their other hand. Slide a triangular bandage underneath it with the longest edge parallel to their body at the tip of the little finger. Gently pull the top bit under their bad arm and around the neck to the opposite shoulder. Take the bit hanging down over their arm up to meet the other end at their shoulder. Tie the ends together in a wreath knot at a hollow above their collarbone and tuck in the ends. Adjust the sling so that it supports their arm all the way to the top of their little finger. Twist the tip by their elbow until it fits snugly around their elbows and tuck it in or safety pin it. Don't forget to check the circulation. And that is how arm sling bandaging goes.
Then, ear bandaging to kinda fix his situation.
Make a cravat or close bandage. Place the center of the bandage on the top of the injury, either ear or cheek. Bring the 2 points on the opposite side, making one point passing through the chin and the other point through the top portion of the head, and intersect them on the level of the forehead. Bring back the 2 points to the injured side, passing one point from the back portion of the head and the other on the forehead, maintaining the level over the forehead so as not to cover the eye and make a square slightly above the ear. Insert the excess of the bandage for housekeeping purposes. And that is how ear and cheek bandaging goes.
Then, ankle bandaging for situations like this.
Roll up the bandage if it isn't rolled up yet. Hold the loose end of the bandage at the side of your foot. Wrap the bandage around the ball of your foot once, keeping it somewhat taut with a light pull. Slowly start circling your way around the arch of the foot. Hold the bandage diagonally from the bottom of the toes across the foot stop and circle it around the ankle. Now bring the bandage diagonally across the top of the foot and under the arch of the figure 8 pattern. The wrap should cover the entire foot. The wrap should be snug but should not cut off circulation to the foot. Don't forget to do housekeeping. And that is how ankle bandaging goes. And those are the bandaging techniques.